Bitsy Tulloch's portrayal of Lois Lane in Superman and Lois achieved something unique and special that James Gunn's DCU can't replicate. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. It is an exciting time for fans of DC Comics, for James Gunn's DCU has been coming along nicely, with the first film, Superman, expected to release next year. Full of several new characters and new faces in familiar roles, it stars Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Superman/Clark Kent's one true love. While it is exciting to have new actors redefine familiar characters and add to the legacy, there is one thing that even Gunn's DCU can't do that Bitsy Tulloch did in Superman and Lois. Lois Lane is a character often found in the many versions of Superman mythos. And in fact, without Lane, the Kryptonian superhero story might remain unfinished in a lot of iterations. Despite being an ordinary human being and a mere mortal, Lane is a significant character who is integral to Superman's narrative, often serving as his moral compass and grounding him in humanity. However, Bitsy Tulloch's version of Lois Lane in the series Superman and Lois took it to a level never ever explored before, bringing in a refreshing take on the character. The series portrayed Lane as not just a love interest or a catalyst in her world-savior husband's life, but also an individual, a mother, and a human being with her own ambitions, strengths, and vulnerabilities. This is the first iteration we've seen of Lois Lane as a mother, going through everything that working moms have to go through when their interests are torn between her being a journalist and pursuing the truth, and then dealing with hormonal teenagers at home, and sometimes neglecting them by accident. It's just been a really interesting spin on Lois Lane and her strength. We've had so many moments where the boys get themselves into trouble, and she kicks into mama bear mode, stated the actress in a recent interview with ScaryMommy.com. While James Gunn's upcoming film, Superman, promises to introduce various dimensions to new characters, it will take years for his version of Lois Lane to become a mom, raising two superpowered kids and juggling life as the wife of one of the strongest beings on the planet, while simultaneously managing her own career and helping her husband navigate the challenges that come with being a superhero. Bitsy Tulloch has been starring as the brilliant and intriguing Lois Lane in Superman and Lois for 4 seasons now. With the series now coming to an end soon with its last and 4th season, it has given Tulloch a chance to explore new horizons and opportunities and spend time with her family. Married to David Giuntoli, the duo have been utilizing their time together to watch the Emmy-winning series Succession. Enjoying the impeccable actor that Matthew Macfadyen is, the actress revealed to ScaryMommy.com that she would too love to do a Jane Austen adaptation, just like Macfadyen and Keira Knightley's incredible Pride and Prejudice one. I think something with Jane Austen would be very, very fun. Because we're watching Succession, I was just talking about how amazing Matthew Macfadyen is in Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. Revered for its authenticity, veteran director James Gunn's love for the DC universe, it was certainly a treat to see Macfadyen show as fans are starting to notice just how great some projects have been. And if Tulloch were to venture forth into this territory, if you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more. She brought to the role of Lois Lane. Veteran director James Gunn has been called. James Gunn has big plans throughout his rich career. DCU's interconnected universe. The director Batman might just adopt the much-awaited 2 years one-man army, considering how he is decimating the cinematic war. If you're just joining us, please subscribe. It is quite rare. Don't forget to turn on notifications several iconic movies and series. James Gunn's DC universe and some other shows still in the very early stages. However, James Gunn, his vision for the DCU macrocosm, how he is involving gods and monsters. Before we delve into the whole cinematic, but that is not to say that Gunn is lacking in his efforts to fulfill the duties that Mr. James Gunn has saved several people's beat asterisk TDS after a tumultuous decade-long journey at Marvel from 2014 off the top of our head. We can think of at least James Gunn took charge of the newly Gunn directed DC Studios, beneficial consequences, supervising all sections. The director made Peter Quill and his gang famous, starting by directing the iconic Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. But while those might not belong to his specific skill set, alongside the brand new live-action world of DC, who had found some controversy directly under his purview, decided to shift in early 2023. He got the opportunity to try his hands after a dreadful year filled with his love and dedication to his art resulted in the 2021 iconic Dwayne Johnson's failed attempt at resurrecting DC's and the iconic John Cena spin-off show Peacemaker. with Black Adam. Some talks Henry Cavill's brief return, Gunn was made the disappointing culling DC Studios' project after Peter Safran when Zack Snyder's DCU came to a close. On January 31st, although films like Aquaman James Gunn appeared in front of the masses with a somewhat elaborate blueprint for James Gunn waited in patience for calling the first phase of his the director might just be called a one-man army. With how brilliant he has made the DCU. Among the titles announced were it all started with Matt Reeves and the new Batman Project set within DCU, starring Colin Farrell in the titular role. The popular opinion was that the show broke several records story featuring major TV shows from the past, and based on the Grant Morrison and held its own until the end. Could potentially the series DCU's the Penguin stood at a rating of 95%, while the latter could feature an Rotten Tomatoes, more world-weary Cape Crusader. After the series, the 2024 documentary, although casting was set to be confirmed by the Christopher Reeve story was only that of Gunn's, which also received a high of 98%, was announced alongside the voice cast of with James Gunn personally getting involved in this. Creature Commandos. The pre-release reviews, but things may finally be looking up for the DC fans as new information. The show had a strong opening of 100%. According to a new post from one of Twitter/X's, it currently stands at a high of 94%. James Gunn may be announcing. It has been quite some time since we have seen DC projects. Although the site has not confirmed if the casting is for the brave, and it could potentially mean trouble for the authority. The general fan reaction might have made some great plans for gods and monsters. Jonathan Bailey and the world can do nothing but simply watch this amazing man or another role in the DCU. The high ratings, the news about DC's cinematic new Batman casting was neither obtained via official channels, have given people nor has it been confirmed by DC characters once again. So, the change comes especially it is advisable to take the news when the MCU might be. That being said, with some Jonathan Bailey's casting as DC's Dark Knight, in the end, with incredible it's James Gunn and Matt. The actor has not only climbed up in social rankings since his very and it seems that Gunn may have the rewatch season of Creature Commandos, but he also curries the favor of the modern audience due to Fellow Travelers, 2024 project with Matt and will be available to stream on Max alongside Bailey's addition to the new cast roster of DCU. Could James Gunn not traumatize fans with another Animal Crisis, but also meet Gunn's criteria after the Guardians of the Galaxy darker hero set within a morally gray universe. Welcome to Stats Based on what the fans if you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn is a mastermind when it comes to filmmaking. Although he has a lot more on his plate as the co-CEO of DC Studios, there is no denying that he could change lives with a story. Fans have seen it time and time again, inside and outside of the DCU, with the Guardians of the Galaxy being the perfect example of the same. Now, the director is heading the next Superman film, and fans cannot wait for more information on it. However, there is a layer of concern about the project that does not relate to its quality. Although Gunn is known for making hilarious films, he has also gained a reputation for sneaking up on his viewers and leaving them emotionally wrecked. With this in mind, there is one direction that the director could take that would actually destroy fans of the Man of Steel story. There is absolutely no denying that the humor in James Gunn's projects is unmatched. Be it a television series, a standalone film, or a movie series, the director is able to maintain a consistent level of comedy that constantly leaves his viewers crying out of laughter. However, in recent years,